continued controversy over the HPV vaccine comments that Michelle Bachmann made during last week's GOP debate. The American Academy of Pediatrics countered her claim that the vaccine causes retardation, saying the medical community issued swift criticism after Republican Rep. Michelle Bachmann dragged the safety of the HPV vaccine into the political spotlight, saying since the vaccine has been introduced, more than 35 million doses have been administered, and it has an excellent safety record. On the other hand, we have the CDC's own statistics, and we're about to get into this with Dr. Blaylock, of over 18,000 adverse reports and many deaths as well. For more on that vaccine controversy, we take you to Rob Dew's investigative piece right now.
Is he less conservative than meets the eye?
Gardasil has once again entered the presidential debate. First, it was Ron Paul attacking Rick Perry.
Forcing 12-year-old girls to take an inoculation to prevent this sexually transmitted disease. This is not good medicine, I do not believe.
And now it's Michelle Bachmann.
The governor's former chief of staff was the chief lobbyist for this drug company. The drug company gave thousands of dollars in political donations to the governor. Well, I will tell you that I had a mother last night come up to me here in Tampa, Florida, after the debate. She told me that her little daughter took that vaccine, that injection, and she suffered from mental retardation thereafter.
Doctors around the country are offering rewards for proof of her claim that one of her friend's daughters is now mentally retarded after receiving the Gardasil vaccine. The former IRS attack dog is now on the defensive.
John, is there any science that suggests HPV vaccine can have that effect?
Scott, it's so important to separate the politics from the science. What the science says, this is a vaccine that can prevent the virus that causes cancer of the cervix. There are 35 million doses that have been given in the United States since 2006. According to the Centers for Disease Control, the Institute of Medicine, and the American Academy of Pediatrics, there's no link between this vaccine and any kind of mental impairment.
And the media has once again come to the defense of the vaccine industry.
We don't need to start a new sort of controversy. There are no data to indicate that HPV vaccine or any other vaccine has any association with mental retardation.
Of course, this has nothing to do with the amount of advertising Big Pharma buys each year.
I chose to get my daughter vaccinated.
I chose to get my daughter vaccinated when her doctor and I agreed that the right time to protect her is now, because it's about prevention.
Nice.
Gardasil is the only cervical cancer vaccine that helps protect against 4 types of HPV.
HPV vaccine and other vaccines are wonderfly safe vaccines.
So who is Dr. William Schaffner? He is the president of the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases, an organization that has given awards to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and Dr. Paul Offit, a vehement vaccine promoter who holds a $1.5 million research chair at a Merck-funded children's hospital and holds several patents on vaccines. He's also been quoted as saying a young baby could get up to 10,000 vaccines at once. These doctors should take this reward money and give it to the thousands of girls that you can find all over YouTube who have had adverse reactions after getting the Gardasil vaccination.
Gabby was diagnosed with inflammation of the central nervous system as a result to the Gardasil vaccine. She suffered from 2 TIAs, or mini strokes. She is now vomiting on a regular basis.
I had an adverse reaction. I lost the ability to walk. I started falling down. I needed help. I had head pressure. This is very hard to talk about.
If I had never gotten this shot, I would be a normal teenager, and I wish I could go back. I wish there was a way to cure this, and I hope that they can figure something out, a treatment plan. But I can't plan for that.
I got my second Gardasil shot in January of 2008. Now it's November of 2008. And I've had problems every day ever since.
Doctors like vaccines because they will cause large percentages of the population to become lifelong customers, whether it's allergies, autoimmune diseases, or any other types of inflammation. These people will need expensive treatments and prescription drugs. And that is why you now see vaccine companies setting their sights on every Mexican girl by the year 2012.
Ahora, con Gardasil, la única vacuna que protege contra los...
This is Rob Dew reporting for InfoWars Nightly News.
del cáncer del cuello.
That's just devastating footage, and there's even more interviews from CBS and other major mainstream reporters on the true face of Gardasil, the victims it causes, the people it hurts. And they only claim there's, 4,000 deaths from cervical cancer each year, yet there's more than 18,000 adverse reactions, at least 30 deaths from the vaccine itself. It's really disgusting.